Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I would like to recap bar for bar Sue Surf versus $Dollars. This is off of Smack Volume 5, okay? So Sue Surf, he won the coin toss and he opted to go first. Millions of views before anybody. Nigga, you did your thing. That ain't come with no deals, movies, TV, nothing in between. No matter how I act or lay it out, my accomplishments everybody's seen. Fuck what I put it in subtitles and I ain't never see read on the screen. So I thought this was nice. You know how you could read something on a TV screen. You know, if you watch a movie, sometimes the movie has a different language, so you have to read the English, language at the bottom. So I thought that was nice. That's basically a $Dollars name flip. Next bar. Name one killer you battled besides Sean. You can't. My point. Niggas running to one grizzly think they John Morant. I'm here. You here. Somebody you can't see with words. Basically, there's no meat in my bars like vegan verb. So I like this bar. He's basically saying that, he didn't battle nobody fire other than Sean, which is K-Shine, okay? And then now he think he all that. He run into one grizzly, think he's John Morant. You know, John Morant plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, so I like that bar. And then at the end, he goes, basically, there's no meat in my bars, like vegan verb. And we all know A-Verb, the battle rapper, he has changed his style and his flow a lot when it comes to his bars, but that doesn't mean that his bars are not fire. He's still a great battle rapper. Next bar. ... I just took this, I like this little line. I flip dollars like Smokey counting worms money. Another name flip. Remember that scene in the movie Friday when Smokey, was at the ice cream truck approaching Big Worm, and Big Worm asked him if he had all his money, and remember Smokey was counting the 20s or whatever, trying to make it seem like it was more than what he had. Next bar. Stone cold on the interest. Shit be busting out the can. Silencer like hot grease when it's jumping out the pan. I don't kill him, pistol whip him till the blood is on my hand. Now dollars all down my arm. I hate stunting for the gram. So I thought this was a nice funny bar. Okay, I like when he says shit be busting out the can, which is a gun, Silencers like hot grease when it's jumping out the pan. When you cooking fried fish or something that you gotta get that grease hot, jumping out the pan. Okay, I like when he says pistol whip him till the blood is on my hands. Now dollars all down my arm. This is a name flip for $Dollars. He mean $Dollars blood is really on his arm. I hate stunting for the gram. So he compared it to guys who's holding money, stunting for the gram. You know how people be fronting like they got a lot of money, always on the gram, counting their money. Next bar. Our Chinese soup oodle noodle you. Chopstick put a tie on a man during his funeral. Why duck sauce? Embrace that. It's beautiful. Staple his top and rip it open. We tear legs, head shot, leg shot, stomach shot. I don't spare ribs. So this was a nice Chinese scheme, Chinese food scheme. He had our Chinese soup oodle noodle, then chopstick. I like when he said put a tie on a man during his funeral. On a man during his, but he said Mandorian, and we know that Mandorian is basically a Chinese language or some type of food, you know what I'm saying? It could be either or. And then he says, why duck sauce? Embrace it. Like, why duck the sauce? Embrace it, like duck the smoke. And then he goes, staple his top. And when you have a container of Chinese food, it's already come stapled. Staple his top, rip it open. But when you want to eat, you ripping that thing open. Okay, but of course he's comparing, this is a bar comparison to actually ripping somebody's top off, tearing the legs. And he said head shot, leg shot, stomach shot. I don't spare ribs. And spare ribs could be a Chinese food, but if you don't spare somebody ribs when you shooting them, you're not sparing their ribs, which is in their stomach. So that was a fire bar. Last bar in the first round. I kill niggas when I'm sober. It's different when I'm high though. Gorilla grew in my veins. If blow catch contact, goodbye, yo. I push through with the sour face. That's the pre-roll before we slide, though. He went in a coma like May. He died in July, though. So I believe that was like a, remember Blow? I don't know if y'all ever saw the movie Blow, but that's like a little scheme in the movie Blow, all right? Or a description of what happened in that movie. So now, Tsu Surf did an excellent job the first round. He came out swinging, okay? Almost every bar was hitting. Of course, he had his people on his side, but he really did have some great bars, okay? So I liked it a lot, so I wanted to see how $3 did. Let's go, round one. Nigga, your last name, Cox. That probably haunted you your whole life. Rapping with your hands on your hips. Nigga, you a whole dyke. Acting like you him. It's the battle you've been waiting on your whole life. Like, oh my God, I get to face my idol. Yes, I'm so hyped. That's exactly how you said it, y'all. So, Tsu Surf last name is Cox, you know, which is could kind of be like a cock, you know what I mean? That's why he said you probably was haunted your whole life, like tease your whole life because your last name is Cock. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a penis name, all right? And then when he says, you acting like, nigga, you a whole dyke acting like you him. And you know Rajon Cox, I think, is a basketball player or something like that. He compared him to, you know, because he's an idol or whatever. So that was a good bar. Right after that bar, yo, like he had 2 bars before this one, but he started off slow, so I didn't write those bars down. So after this particular bar, Reed starts choking bad. Like literally, he was like, oh fuck, I fucked up, I effed up. And then he tried to spit, and then he stopped, he choked again, but then he finally got back into it. He didn't choke after that. So next bar, I chopped the beginning, ... So why did Reed get served? Because I done started all this shit, that's why. You the wave? Time to end that lie. Surf bragging about 1 million. I was doing that before niggas knew YouTube views could get that high. So he's basically saying that he been in the game, he been getting a lot of views from people, you know, before Tsu Surf knew about YouTube, you know, because YouTube wasn't out back then when $3 was battling, okay? And he did compare it to, you know, he said something later on about Tsu Surf get views on YouTube and that he get views by the niggas out in the streets and all that stuff. Next bar. $3 outdated, but y'all the ones using the same tricks. Dollar bars and a bunch of Reed name flicks. Meek Mill this, Meek Mill that. Y'all think it affects Reed, but I doubt it. Cause I'd rather be part of a nigga's history than reading about it. I thought that was a hard bar. Okay, at the end. He'd rather be a part of somebody's history than basically being dead and reading about them like in an obituary. So I thought that was fire. All right, so 2 more bars. Surf, you not a gangster, East Coast wankster, but y'all be hypnotized cause he waving y'all blind. Ask Geechee in LA. When real Crips get shot, some battle rap rounds is the last thing on their minds. And y'all ain't no better glorifying the wave for his crimes. Cause in Jersey, the real crime wave high. So what if next time you don't get so lucky? What's the rebuttal when your mama gotta wave goodbye? So I thought that was hard. That hit hard in the building, y'all. And you know, everybody calls Tsu Surf, he calls himself the wave, and surfing, you're surfing on the wave. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows that Tsu Surf is the wave. Okay, 1 more bar and that's it. Yeah, he was rapping like a rider till them real shooters rolled up. Bow! Had him laying outside his doors. You got till Tay-Rock screaming out neighborhood and you almost died in yours. Okay, let me say that again. Yeah, he was rapping like a rider till them real shooters rolled up. Bow! Had him laying outside his doors. You got Lil Tay-Rock screaming out neighborhood and you almost died in yours. So everybody was like, ooh. So that was it. Those are the only, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good bars he had in that first round. So he had okay bars. Okay, better than the battle that he had with K-Shine, though. He did choke badly in the beginning, but he got it back. So I just feel like, you know, and he had a lot of filler in the round. Okay, but he just needs more energy, more aggression. I know he's a little rusty. He's just trying to warm up, which he did, y'all, in the second round. He did really good the following round. So now we're going to go to Tsu Surf because he went first. We're going to go to Tsu Surf round 2. He rebuttals that last bar that $3 said. He write, I almost died in my hood, mama. Can walk to that hospital I threw up neighborhood. I'm good, mama. You know, so that was a little rebuttal. Everybody's like, yeah. So next bar. Hitman, Calico, Shit T. In my generation, you had to keep 2 fullies. URL, baby. I don't know if we would rock with this fool fully. Snatch his tray. Every time you want smack, bring your food to me. I hate I gotta try read in front of my class like the school bully. So I thought that was fire. That was nice. And it was actually a double entendre. Okay? Because at the end, I like when he say snatch his tray. Every time you want snack, bring your food to me. You know, in school, you could snatch somebody's food tray. Then I like when he said, I hate I gotta try read in front of class like the school bully. You know, back in when I was in elementary school, you know how if the kid was bad or whatever, the teacher would try to make him, you know, and humiliate him, especially if he didn't know how to read good, and actually read a book or read a sentence or something in front of everybody in the class. Okay, so that double entendre could be either read a book or kill read. Okay, now when he says in front of my class, it could either be in front of your class, like in a classroom when you're in school, or it could be a Sioux Service Generation, his class in the battle rap field. So these were double entendres. It was a really good bar. Next bar. Choppers, medic doctors, evacuations, helicopters. Watch your words. On the set I shoot read. That's a teleprompter. Fire. So teleprompter is basically a display device that prompts the person speaking with the electronic visual text of a speech or a script. It's basically similar to using cue cards. Okay, so this is also a double entendre because you could, you know, shoot to read. You shooting basically something that's going on in front of you, you know, like a camera shoots something, or you actually shooting somebody. Okay, and when you shoot, that's the teleprompter. So that was a nice bar. Next bar. Crash test dummy, you'll catch a fast one from me. I'll fold dollars in a bra like when grandma stashed her money. I like that. I'll say it again. Crash test dummy, you'll catch a fast one from me. I'll fold dollars in a bra like when grandma stashed her money. So this was also a double entendre. I'm telling you, this bar on his second round, every single bar was a double entendre. Every single one. I couldn't believe it. When I was doing the breakdown, writing, I'm like, wow, double entendre, double entendre, double entendre. He really knows how to write very well. He makes sure he structures it well, have schemes, has double entendres, metaphors, similes, all of that. Because he wants to win. All right, so this was a double entendre too, because crash test dummy could be in battle rap. Like, you'll catch a fast one from me. Like, I got all these bars, you can't F with me. You know what I'm saying? And then or crash test dummy could be, you could shoot or fight somebody. You'll catch a fast one from me, like a fast one, a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll fold dollars up. You know how you could fold when they say they shoot you, you fold up. So it was nice. Next bar. Switchblade. I'm trying to stab him till he going aftershock. Rubik's Cube. Spin black the block. Accurate shot. Shoot till the spring break. Bitches get bagged a lot. Right click. Dragged and drop. If I gotta pull this arm out to read, it ain't an Apple Watch. Fire. That shit is dope, y'all. Now, this has so much in it. It has a double entendre. Now, I like when he says Rubik's Cube, spin back the block. We know what a Rubik's Cube is that little toy. Is that 3D combination puzzle, the colorful block that you got to keep spinning and switching. So I like how he compared it to spin back the block. And then I like when he says shoot till the spring break. Bitches get bagged a lot. So that's a double entendre in itself. Okay, because spring, when females from school go on spring break, there's like a girl's gone wild. They go to all these parties and stuff and basically start dating men and have a summer fling or spring fling or whatever. Or a gun has a spring in it, okay? I know that. I could clean a gun, and the gun has a spring in it, okay? So bitches get bagged a lot. So meaning, they get body bagged a lot, and niggas could be bitches. So you shooting niggas, bitches get bagged a lot. So that's a double entendre. Then I like at the end when he says, if I gotta pull this arm out to read, or you pulling your arm out to read a book, or you pulling your arm out to read dollars, It ain't an Apple Watch, because you also could read an Apple Watch. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was so fire. Okay, that was a double entendre. He had 2 double entendres in 1 bar. All right, so he also says a sex trafficking bar, that was fire. 1 more bar in this round. Over the body when he dead. You could see it in his eyes. Hit the funeral. Where his mother? I want to see her when she cries. We be creeping in the ride. My shooters be there in disguise. 2 if beams. New meaning of read between the lines. That was dope, y'all. Every single bar was hitting in his second round. Okay, so I do like when he say, my shooters be there in disguise. 2 if beams, meaning 2 guns. New meaning of read between the lines. Okay, so that's a name flip for read dollars. He's in between 2 guns. Okay, but you know that expression, read between the lines. You know when somebody's talking and saying something that's a subliminal, you'll be like, just read between the lines. So that was like a haymaker bar. Everybody was going crazy when he said that bar. So he definitely turned up even more, Sue Surf. Okay, I forgot to tell you who I felt won the first round. I gave that first round definitely to Surf. Now this second round, I'm not going to tell y'all yet. I didn't even read dollars bars yet, but Sue Surf definitely turned up more in the second round. Every bar was hitting. Every bar was a double entendre. He had great bars. Okay, lots of energy, good performance, a haymaker bar. Okay, and he was just having fun. You know how Sue Surf is very cocky, and he'd be like, having fun, doing expressions, moving around, performing nicely. Okay, the only thing that was annoying me that he was doing, he kept looking at Tay-Rock and his crew. Every time he say a bar, he looking at them. It's like, aren't you battling read dollars? You're supposed to look at him when you spitting your bars. Why you keep looking back at them? That's the only thing that was kind of annoying me. All right, so next we're going to go to read dollars round 2. You could run from punchlines, but in the street you can't dodge no guns. You've been so busy ducking 3 rounds from John to Don, they made you rematch the hollow ones. So I thought that was nice. You know, Surf, he battled Hollow the Don already. So I like at the end when they say they made you rematch the hollow ones. But of course he meant gun. Next bar. Black hoodie on over the braids. Surf a splash on rock. Water go in the cave. Home of the brave. The ladder help lower the grave. Ocean view. Half moon over the wave. So I thought this was a dope bar. I love when he said, surf a splash on rock, water go in the cave. When he said that, he couldn't even finish the bar. Everybody was going crazy when he said that part. So then he had to go back and say it again. Back hoodie on over the braids, surf a splash on rock, water go in the cave. Home of the brave. Then I like when he said, a ladder help lower the grave. Ocean view, half moon over the wave. Okay, so the gun is over the body, basically. Moon, or you could say moon over water. So that was a nice metaphor that he did, comparing, the gun over the body, ocean view, half moon over the wave. But of course he meant half moon, the gun over the wave. So that was a nice metaphor bar. Next bar. They came to see the wizard. I am Oz. I press the pound and keep clicking. Volume 5. I'm in your town, fix sipping, perking, volume 5. Loading clips, window ticking, I'm banging. I am Nas. So I thought this was a nice bar. Okay. This is to me a triple entendre. And you don't hear that a lot. People usually do double entendre. But when he says, I press the pound and keep clicking, volume 5. Now you remember Wizard, because he already said they came to see the Wizard. I am Oz. I press the pound and keep clicking. Volume 5. So, remember in Wizard of the Oz movie when Dorothy had to click her heels 3 times, and to go home. So it could mean is that click pound key on the button, on the phone is a pound key, or you kick the pound of the gun. You click the, the trigger. Okay, so that was like a triple entendre. That was so fire in 1 bar. All right, next bar. ... This nigga brung out chips. They had to bring the whole card to read. Now I'm eating niggas alive. Carnival. Smack new shooter. This shit ain't in the car no more. So I thought this was nice. This is also a double entendre, because when he says smack new shooter, you know how they say this is smack, Tay-Rock is Smack's young gunner. You know what I'm saying? So it could be Smack's new gunner is somebody's top battle rapper, or Smack's new shooter could be a hitman, a real hitman, his real shooter. You know, so that was nice. All right, so now we got one more bar in the second round. Went from the bottom to the top where I'm basically at. Went from $1 to 100 just for thinking I'm whack. I'm outdated. Link on the app. T-Rex over rock. I'm still ain't no chaining me back. So I'm going to say that again. Went from the bottom to the top where I'm basically at. Went from $1 to 100 just for thinking I'm whack. I'm outdated. Link on the app. T-Rex after rock. But still ain't no chaining me back. So I thought this was a dope bar. Now, I like when he said, went from $1 to 100 just for thinking I'm whack. Remember Whack 100? It was recently some situation going on when Whack got rocked. He got beat up, I heard, allegedly. Okay. Then I like when he said, I'm outdated. Link on the app. So you know that rumor about a lot of outdated bars or up and coming battle rappers who, you know, it's not really hot like that. They always dropping those kind of battles on the app. So I thought that was a nice bar. Then I love when he says T-Rex after rock. Remember that battle, T-Rex versus rock, but still, and a still could be a gun, or when T-Rock stole, okay, T-Rex's chain. So he says T-Rex after rock, but still ain't no chaining me back. But chaining me back is a double entendre, okay, because it could mean T-Rex's chain, or somebody not really holding you back, okay, from doing what you gotta do. And then, like I said, still, when he said, but still ain't no chaining me back, still could be a still like a gun, or when Tay-Rock stole that chain. So that was a nice bar with the different word plays and double entendre. So he had a really great second round, and I could see why some people want to give this second round to Reed, because he did exceptionally very well. Like almost every bar was hitting in his second round. Okay, phenomenal round, almost every bar hitting. He turned up a lot more drastically than his first round, and he had lots of entendres, one triple entendre with a haymaker with it, and then still, but he still to me didn't do enough in this round to beat Surf. Okay, Surf just had more material, better material, and better bars, more bars. Surf went a very long time in his second round. Okay, but I could see why people would debate the round anyway. All right, so now we're going to go to the last round, round 3. So I'll let y'all know who I got for that second round, but Tsu Surf definitely got the first round. Round 3, Tsu Surf goes. I don't even want to kill him. I just want the best for Reed. You might have beat Rex, but breast cancer, you not above chest for Reed. Blood, brain, skin, shit was gruesome was the tech scene. Your remainders like a suicide note. The only thing left to read. So I like that. I like in the beginning when he says, you might have beat Rex, which is T-Rex, but breast cancer, you not above chest for Reed. Now Reed, he's talking about chess, shape-shifting chess, the battle rapper. Okay, now they battled already. So in my opinion, Reed won that battle, but according to Tsu Surf, he didn't win that battle. Okay, so I like at the end too when he says your remainders like a suicide note, the only thing left to read. You know how somebody kill themselves and they leave a suicide note? Okay, the only thing left to actually read, or read dollars. The only thing left of Reed's body after he shot. So that's a nice double entendre. Next bar. Well, I'll pull up in the shark for the fish shit, swim in the worst water, line up the trade, nose blow through dollars like a coke snorter. Thought that was fire. You know when people do drugs and they snort coke, they use dollar, like a dollar, okay, to line the drugs up and to sniff the coke out of. All right, I'm sure y'all saw it in movies. Next bar. Any op that ever had to bleed, they bled. Watch your words. The wrong info could feed the feds. 2 in front so I could hit who lead the leg. If shit get past tense, yes, Reed will red. Read will be read. That's what he said. Shit get past tense? Yes. Read will be read. So I'm going to say it again. Any op that ever had to bleed, they bled. Watch your words. The wrong info could feed the feds. 2 in the front so I could hit who lead with lead. If shit get past tense? Yes. Read will be read. So that's also a double entendre, because at the end, you know, when he says read will be read, he will be red from when he gets shot, the red color of blood, or read will get red. When you read a book, it's getting read. So I thought that was nice. Next bar. Don't talk about me not killing my shooter. You don't know me, bro. Is he dead? Nah. We caught some homies, though. I'm still learning how to shoot this shit. I ain't get it down fully. First the gangsters die, then the bitches get blue. Penny Proud bully. So I thought that was nice. Y'all know Penny Proud, okay? That is an animated Disney channel. It's called The Proud Family, okay? So it's a stream on the Disney Channel. It's about the Gross sisters who are bullies in school and who is jacking Penny Proud and her friends. And the characters, the cartoon characters, are actually blue people. So that's why I like when he said, then the bitches get blue. But of course he meant blue blown from the gun, but the color of them are blue characters. So I thought that was very nice. Next bar. This is the last bar in the third round. It was like Baghdad where we bagged at. Vietnam flashbacks. I ain't perfect. Lord forgive me when I send dollars, but what's the Cash App? I thought that was so nice. I would say it again. It was Baghdad where we bagged at. Vietnam flashbacks. I ain't perfect. Lord forgive me when I send dollars, but what's your Cash App? Thought that was fire. You know, Cash App, you send people money, you send people dollars, another $3 flip. So I thought that was real nice. So Surf starts slowing down, repeating a bar. Then he says, I'm done with you. Go ahead. But mind you, he had already rapped at least 2.5 minutes before he said, I'm done with you. Go ahead. So I don't know if I should consider that a real choke, you know, but you can tell that he forgot his material. So that's why people are calling it a choke. But he still had a great round, still had good bars, still had good energy and performance. Okay, he just stopped abruptly, and I could just tell he forgot his material, but it was still a great round and he still had good bars. All right, kind of remind me of New Jersey Twerk. You know how New Jersey Twerk can mess up a lot, but he still be having them fire bars, but he just may stop short because he forgot the rest of his material. The same thing happened with Sir. Now we go to Reed Dollar's third round. So in the beginning, he was basically, you know, long-winded, telling Surf he ain't no real gangster. And then he say a line like, if it wasn't on the West, it ain't real, nigga. You a motherfucking clone, homie. So he was just saying this long paragraph saying that, you know, you ain't a real gangster, a real Crip. The real Crips are basically in LA. And, you know, you ain't real. You a clone. So next bar, he says, but you got like 3 open gun cases. So either something fishy or I'm in the rear with the math. How the fuck are you home, Surf? Nah. I don't want to hear my lawyer shit talk. You done told on somebody to come home early, left the precinct and Crip walk. And he started acting like he was cripping. So people was laughing, and it was a nice angle that he used on Surf. All right, so next bar, because we all know that Surf did get 3 gun cases. He went to jail every time, and he always got out early. The last time he went to jail, or the time before that, he stayed in jail for a good year before he got out. So it's like, usually when you have 3 gun cases, you in prison for a while, at least 5 years or so. So, you know, but anyway, next bar. Giving the blue side a bad name, real niggas don't feel ya. When you touch down in LA, man, them niggas should kill you. All jokes aside, life ain't a game. So I hope you ride like when the real bloods see you on sight and y'all both collide. Headshot, blue blood on the streets, left him open wide. The fist say he fighting, but the eyes say there's no hope inside. So I thought this hit hard in the building, y'all. Everybody was like, oh, fire, hard. Okay, so basically at the end, he just saying, you ain't real, you ain't a real Crip. The LA, Bloods and Crip, when they see you, they gonna kill you on sight. Headshot, your blue blood is on the streets, left open wide. The fists say you fighting, you trying to fight back, but the eyes say there's no hope inside, meaning you about to die. You about to, they call it retire. When you die, some people call it that. Last bar in the third round, he only had good 3 bars, but all he needed to do was be solid because Tsu Surf had choked, so he didn't really have to go too hard. But this is the last bar. I'm exhausted. I laid on his crib for 5 days. Paul Wall. Boy, I'm quick with the drawer. Shit sideways. All I do is point a finger and that Western let off. Your body drop, the Apple Watch, and make the SOS call. So this also hit hard in the building. Okay, I like when he said Paul Wall. And we know Paul Wall is a rapper. He has a song called Sitting Sideways. So I like when he said Paul Wall, boy, I'm quick with the drawer. Shit, he said shit is sideways. So he said a nice little play on words. Okay, and then I like at the end when he said an Apple Watch and make the SOS call. Okay, he said all I do is point a finger and the Western let off. Your body drop. The Apple Watch make a SOS call. So I know on iPhones, okay, there is like a SOS call. It's just an emergency call from an iPhone, and they can also alert your emergency contacts, just in case anything happens to you. So in this round, Reed Dollars did start off slow, and then in the middle of the round, he was really good. He had a little filler in the beginning and a little filler at the end of his round, but he had good performance and pretty good bars. So that third round, I gave it to Reed Dollars, and the first 2 rounds, I had to give it to Tsu Surf. Now, had Tsu Surf not choke or ended his round a little short in that third round, okay, and wasn't really that short, maybe two minutes or so. If we wouldn't have noticed basically that he choked, then I still feel like he probably would have got that third. But congratulations to Surf. He got at least 2 rounds. All right, and I hope y'all enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later. And also, before I go, my Cash App is, if you want to support, my Cash App is $, damn, what is it? $**1 with 2 R's. I'll put it in the description. All right, so thank you. It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. Later.